Alright, shalom, shalom. Right before I begin this video, I'm going to go ahead and face the east. All praise, honor, and glory. And to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakak Wadash. Alright, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And sincere salutations to you hopeful elect, Akim out there who are pushing this word in sincerity and in faith. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakak Wadash have mercy upon you and your household. Alright? So once again, out on the highways and byways, prophesying the downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom, a.k.a. America. I'm in a place, hey, I'm in a place, it's a highway, and it's a byway. So, we just gonna get it. We gonna get it in, man. I haven't, taught out here before, but, it's a pretty good, spot through the spirit. It's very cloudy. It looks like it could rain any moment. So if it does rain, I'm just gonna step up under this little enclosure. So I feel like this is gonna be where I'm gonna bring the word out if it rains. It's got a good little decent overhang. So I'm gonna just go off of some of these notes that I had last week. I can't remember exactly where I stopped. So I'm going to go to the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. Walk out the old Apocrypha. So this speaks on the point is in, I believe, the 23rd verse. Speaking about how we'll be eternal. Now, I'm going to start off chapter 2. So this is the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 1. It says, "For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart. Which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air." It says, "And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance, and our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away from the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no return. The grave is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring bypass us." So while we're here, we have to take advantage of this word, man. We have to take advantage of this word while we're here. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So we got to take advantage of this while we can. Okay? So it says, verse 8, "Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion, and our lot is this. So to spread the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, all right, that's some of our portions. You know, we have the ability to use this word. I was just thinking about that prior to walking down here. Right, we have the ability to use this word. Right, this isn't our word, right? But the Lord gives us the ability to comprehend what's in this book through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, through the teachings of our elder apostles, different elder brothers, you know, breaking down the word. We're going, we're looking through, right? We're reading, we're comprehending, we're studying, we're writing things down, you know, which I definitely need to do more of. All right, but that's something that's taught to us. You know, constantly examine yourself. You know, constantly ask the Lord to keep you in the truth. Because he can very easily take us up out of the truth, man. Hey, he doesn't need us. So it's important for us to continue to stay in this word. This word should be very important to us. You know, it sometimes, you know, you have the word play second fiddle. Right? That's not how things are supposed to be. We're supposed to prioritize this word first and foremost. You know, the world start getting all riled up. You know, as soon as the words start coming out, now all of a sudden the cars getting all loud and shit. You know, but anyways, this world, man, is gonna try to consume you. You can't let it. Can't let it. This damn show gonna try it. That's why we have to be in the good graces, Salakia, of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. All right, so it reads, verse 10. Let us oppress Salakia. Let me read verse 9 again. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion, and our lot is this. Let us oppress the poor and righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. So, you know, and that doesn't mean to be disrespectful. All right? That doesn't mean be disrespectful towards the elderly, but really, you're supposed to be giving double honors to the elder apostles, right? Those are the men that, even though you know you consider them old and all this other stuff, they're the ones with the real wisdom. You know what I mean? Not you know, Mr. Curtis down the street. You know, he's 70 years old. He went to, you know, Vietnam, and you know he can tell you a thing or two about the ladies. Yeah, he cool. There's nothing wrong with a cool Jake or whatnot, you know. But it's all about this word, man. So let me read that again. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow. And this is all speaking about Israelites. It says, let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is feeble is for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. So our strength needs to be in this word. Where else we gonna hold our strength? I'm walking down here. It's demons on everybody. It's literally it's demons on everybody. As I walk down here, and this is not, you know, this was not like a 40-minute walk, you know. This is a short walk. And you pass by people with demons on them, with actual demons on them, man. I'm walking down. You got, and it's spirits that hop on people. That's what you have to understand. The spirits that hop on people. So you don't know, hey, you could just be, you know, standing right here, you bringing the word out. Next thing you know, a dude pull up, he got the Debo face. You know, that's just what it is. I went down. I went to walk. And you had, it was a kid, maybe 11 years old, 12 years old, right? And what does he have? What does he have on his face? He has this look of he got that Debo look. All right, had his arm hanging out the window, and this is a child. This is somebody who's like 9 years old, 10 years old, in the back seat, hanging out, looking like he about to up something, man. This is the time that we in. We about to be in that time. We about to be in the time where you bringing out the word, and people are gonna start getting physical, especially as these precepts, right, come to life. And they're already coming to life. But as they're really starting to animate, as this word really starts to present itself, which really that's Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? These words presenting themselves really is Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Because his judgment, right? Everything is brought forth through these scriptures. So it's going to continue to increase to the point where, hey, man, it's going to be hard. Hey, and the Lord, through the Spirit, the Lord is going to take us off the streets. Okay? We don't want to be out here forever. Now, bringing this word out, this is the only thing that really brings us joy. You sincere brothers out here, that is really the only thing. Right? You can't have any joy in your job, your woman, your children. You can't really have any joy in that. Not sure you got some good moments, but this is it. This is where Israel is shown to be beautiful, right? Going into that voluptuousness. This is how we show our beauty. Not social media. You know what I mean? Not the runway. You got Jake want to be a model. Jake want to be a model. Here it is. Babylon is falling, and your ass want to be a model. I know a Jake like that. His name, ironically, is Zion, man. He bugged out. All right, it says, all right, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteousness, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offering the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. So we're being taught by the Lord expressly through this book, man. All right, we're being taught. So we have to continue to wait for him. We can't wait on these people. These people, for the most part, they're through. They're toast. All right? I think about it all the time, man. Your family could be through. Now they could, they could be saved. Ultimately, they can, be brought up into the church. They may go through worse hell than you, just based off the fact that, they're still doing what they're doing. And just because your family is in support of you bringing out this word, don't mean that they're in the truth. They may, they may tolerate it or whatever, but they're not in the truth. All right, so it says, verse 13, he professeth to have the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. So, hey, Yahushua on a whole another different level, man. We just trying to get like him. We want to be like him. All right, that's who we strive to be. Now, of course, we won't be him. All right, we can't be perfect in this flesh, but we gotta be like unto him. When I was younger, they used to have the bracelets, WWYJ or I don't know, whatever it was. what would Jesus do or whatever. No, so we got to switch that. What will Yahweh Shai do? This word has to come first and foremost. And down here about half a mile, it looked like, it's about to pour down. Yet, right? Who controls the weather? How about Yahweh Shai? So, he can hold the rain out, or he can have it to rain and step up under here, step up under the enclosure. That's what it's all about, man. Okay, so it says, verse 16, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that Yahweh Shai is his father. So, Yahweh Shai boasts in Yahweh. Right? So what do we have the opportunity to do? To boast in Yahweh and boast in Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? It says, let me read that again. Starting at 14. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold. For his life is not like other men's, his ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness, right? And then this is us when we going off. This is us when we ain't got it together. This is us when we bullshit. And I'm gonna speak for myself before I can speak for any brother, which every brother got something different going on, but through the Spirit, we gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep pushing, man. This don't stop till the Lord comes, man. And I know the camera probably keeping that up. But this ain't gonna stop till the Lord comes, man. So we have to prepare for that. We have to prepare for Yahweh Shai's return. It's not like he's going to be coming 50 years from now. No, he's going to be coming in our lifetime, man. So we have to be wary of that. Okay? It says, verse 17, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. Yeah, so by us bringing these words up, that's proving it. The word are not supposed to be men on the highways and byways teaching this word. This is prophecy. Right? And what's the end? The end is Yahushua returning and the children of Israel, right, being beaten up. And it's now all of a sudden the demons coming out. All right? It says, For if the just man be the son of Yahweh Shai, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. So deliver us from the so-called white man, all right? You other nations and 2/3 of Israel. We must be delivered from that. There's no way that we can just finesse our way out of that. And it's an everyday occurrence. It's an everyday occurrence. You're not going to have a good day here in Babylon. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's to the point, I don't even like going outside unless unless I'm going to work. Going to, my job or whatever the case is. Or maybe, get something to eat, buying a shirt or a pair of socks or something. We don't go out, man. We really don't go out like that. That's just my spirit. I've only been to the club, like one time. That's just my spirit, man. Now other brothers, they've been out or, this or that, which is advised not to really, go out like that. But, as brothers go and have a, drink or whatever the case is. But right now, it's just best to avoid that altogether. Shit, we to that point. You don't know what could happen. Like what happened in Pittsburgh. Okay. Two people died. 8 injured. All right. Over 50 rounds popped off at a house party. Nah, man. That's not what we need to be a part of. All right, and it says, verse 19, it says, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Hey, man, hey, this word, man, you think about the Lord, man, the Lord is going to be coming in a very terrible fashion. Well, he's the son of the Most High. So, of course, he's going to be coming in a terrible fashion. He's going to come like his father. Right? It says in the scriptures that if you have seen the heaven, roughly paraphrasing, if you've seen the Heavenly Father, or if you've seen him, then you've seen the Heavenly Father. He's coming in the same likeness as Yahweh. Yahweh Shai is coming in the same likeness as Yahweh Shai is coming in the same likeness as Yahweh. And it says, verse 20, it says, let us condemn him with a Salakia. Let me come up. One more. Let me read that again. Verse 19, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Such things they did imagine, and were deceived, for their own wickedness had blinded them. Speaking about Jacob. As for the mysteries of Yahweh Shemel Shah, they knew them not. Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, right, which is that grace, that patience, the Lord working with you. That's our wages. We'll get paid for this. All right, it says, nor discern a reward for blameless souls. For Yahweh Shemel Shai created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. So we were supposed to be good, right? Yet we went off. And it is what it is. You know, we realize that, and we got to move forward. Okay. We can't just say, well, you know, Adam and Eve sinned, so I'm gonna just go ahead and sin. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. We can't just blame, well, the disciples, yeah, Peter did this, King David did that, you know, yada, yada. No, man. We have to take accountability for our actions. You know, especially the men. Now, you women, for the most part, you're not going to take no accountability. You're just going to be emotional. But that's okay. See, because the job of bringing this word out on the highways and byways, it goes to us. It goes to the men. It goes to the men of Israel. No woman is supposed to be out here teaching, you know. It says in the scriptures, right, I suffer a woman not to teach. All right, speaking about being out on the highways and byways. Can you imagine women being out on the highway? That, man, it's crazy. Anyways, it says verse 20. Verse 23. For Yahweh Shemel Shai created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world. And they that do hold of his side do find it. Let me read that again. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world. So it was by following this damn devil. That's how we got into this situation. We weren't trying to be like the Most High. We trying to be like the damn devil. And now look. Now look at the people that we stuck being amongst, man. It's painful being amongst these damn people. All right? We surrounded by a bunch of damn slaves. You know, they're a slave to the world. And in the future, coming very, very soon, All right, all you heathens, you gonna be up under our feet. Point blank, period. And it's coming, man. We have to have patience. We have to be patient in that. We have to be looking forward to the things that are going to be coming, right? And what's coming to this current world, the destruction of this current world, and what's going to be put in place here. The kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Don't get no better than that. What's better than that? You know, you got certain guys saying, "Well, what if we're bored in the kingdom?" You done lost your mind, man. You don't get bored here. You always got something to do here. You always doing this, that, and the third. So how you gonna get bored in the kingdom? Doing righteousness, being perfect. That's never gonna get boring, man. And we don't want to hear that shit, man. Anybody on that mind frame, we're not hearing that, man. Okay, we want the kingdom. We want what comes with it. All right, let me read that again. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world. And then so Eve wanted the ability to go off. Eve wanted the ability to go off, man. All right, Eve went off. Adam went off, and now we in this predicament. Jake, now look at this. Now look at the 12 tribes of Israel. Jake fucked up. You know, excuse my French, but we jacked all the way up. That's just what it is, man. And it's a punishment. All right, it says. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. Yeah, so anybody attaching to the devil, aka the so-called white man, you attaching to death, right? Because you attaching to his lifestyle. And for anybody who says, oh, well, the so-called white man doesn't promote death, where does he promote life? What is one instance? And you know, the different examples that people says, oh, well, he saves animals, he does it. Well, who put the animals in that lower state? He even has the animals in the lower state. Here you talking about conservation efforts, you know, for animals in zoos. Who put them in the zoo? Who made nature such a volatile place to live that now they got to take the last remaining species and put them in captivity? The so-called white man. Nobody else did that. All right, so you gonna have to lift your chin up and continue to get chin checked. Like we've been chin checked. Jake been going through all sorts of stuff all our life. So now also we supposed to just disregard what's going on. We supposed to act like the so-called white man ain't doing no wrong. We supposed to act like the so-called white man is our friend, when really he's the damn devil. All right, and in any of y'all who teach this word and you say, oh, the so-called white man is the devil, it's sin that's the devil. Then no, the Lord ain't working with you. The Lord's will, the Lord is moving through me to say that. You know what I mean? Lord's will, we do believe that to be true. We do believe that the self-proclaimed white man is the devil. We do believe that. And we do believe that your ass is going into slavery. That's something that we also believe. Okay, it says, hey, why is that? Because of this right here. With you comes death. There is no, hey man, I work with some damn devils, man. Nothing brings life. And you a fucking copycat too. That's another thing. He don't got no flavor. He needs your flavor, man. He needs to copy you to get anything done. All right. The Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and there shall no torment touch them. And that doesn't mean we're not going to go through things. Right? You know, really that torment really goes into the missiles. Because, well, okay, we're going to get tortured. You know, we're going to have certain things happen to us. You know, some of us are going to be physically tortured in the times to come. You know, all right. You know, I pray I'm not at that number, but I could be. You know, we don't know. All we do know is that the elect is not going to have one hair burnt on them. Okay? And that's going to happen to us too. They're going to light some of us on fire. They're going to say, well, since you prophets are mentioning us being on fire, we're going to light you on fire. We're going to be burned, man, some of us. You know, which once again, all right. That's cool. Right, but what's the end result of that? The end result is Yahweh Shema Shai returning through his son, Yahweh Shai. That's the end result. So, you know, the little things that happen in the meantime, in between time, we don't even worry about that, man. That's part of it, right? Because, hey, none of us are going to be tortured. Lord's will, you know, you sincere brothers, right, are of the elect. And you few sisters. Because it's going, hey, the women that are not bombarded with missiles, hey, in the kingdom, you're going to be held in a high regard for that. You women that are part of the 1/3, you're going to be held in a high regard for that. You're going to be able to tell the difference between a 2/3 Israelite woman and a 1/3 Israelite woman. You're going to be able to tell. Now, you know, I'm just speaking as a man, but they may have a different glow to them. We don't know. All we do know is that there is going to be, just like now, right? We don't know who the 1/3 is, but you know, you do have 1/3, which consists of women. You know, men, women, and children. So you have some of these women here, you know, and all those women are Israelites. All those women are Israelites, by the way. You're not gonna have no Moabite, you know, 1/3. You're not gonna here's an Ishmaelite woman, Moabite woman. No, man, only Israelite women. Only Israelite women. Only Israelite men. Only Israelite children are going to be considered, right, for salvation. Okay, so it says, verse 2, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. Woo! And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. Yeah, man, so good. Cool. Your woman leave you? All right. She take the kids? All right. You know what I mean? Your uncle stop fooling with your cousin, stop fooling with you. All right, cool. All right, and hey, some of us, as bad as it sounds, some of us want certain people that we know to get hit with the damn missiles. You damn right. All right, you niggas need to get that. You niggas need to taste that fire. All right, that's what it is. That's what it is. Now, of course, you know, sometimes you think about, man, you know, I wouldn't want them to go through fire, but it's going to be a higher chance that they get hit with the missiles than not get hit with the missiles. Or you could die of the famine. You could die, you know what I mean? This is so many different ways that the Lord could just, boom, get rid of you. You know what I mean? So we got to take that into consideration also, right? That, hey, the Lord is more than 1,000 ways to die. The Lord, hey, man, the Lord has millions of ways. Okay? You can stub your foot, you know what I mean, and die of an infection. That can happen. It's just happened before. You know, you step on something the size of a grain of rice, and the phone has 15%. It's whack. Lord's will, I can come out tomorrow and just finish. You know, like I said, you know, you can step on something the size of a grain of rice, and boom, you get an infection in your foot and die. Hey, you can hit your head slightly, You could just gently tap your head, suffer an aneurysm. You can just have an aneurysm, just boom, out of nowhere. You just have a stroke out of nowhere, you know what I mean? You could be walking down the street, a leaf fall right in front of your face, you know. you breathe it in, it gets stuck on the side of your throat or something. Hey, man. That's what it is. Lord ain't out here playing. Alright, it says, verse 4, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. So we being punished. We being punished having to be amongst these people. We're being punished in the fact that eventually we're going to be putting them concentrated orange juice camps. If you picking up my drift, you know, it's going to get to the point where it's going to get torturous. These people are going to start getting physical. They're already like that. You got people yelling out shit. You out here teaching people yelling out shit. People throwing shit. And I done been hit with a damn. Somebody sprayed the shit out of me with a BB gun. And this wasn't no little, you know, a Christmas story. Clack, 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 clack. One pop. No, I got completely. My ass got sprayed down with BBs, head to toe, like 15 BBs. Yeah, hey, and pretty soon, you know, it's gonna happen to where you're gonna be out on the highways and byways teaching, and you're gonna have hit squads. You're gonna have hit squads pulling up, snatching brothers right off the corner, and these could be, you know, these could be agents. Right. Well, anyways, the agents of Satan. Ultimately, but I'm speaking about, you know, it could be some alphabet type action. You know, all sorts of different groups and demographics are against this word coming out. Because you have people that have different viewpoints, yet they come together in the fact that they absolutely hate us. All right, they absolutely. You know, you got one guy. Okay, he's a Republican. You got one guy. He's a Democrat. You got this other guy over here. He's independent. Yet they're all against this word, right? You got one guy, you know, he may be for the, you know, the L blank 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 community. You got one guy who's completely against it. Yet they both share a hatred for the men of the Lord. Starting off with the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Now, if you just had a hatred just for the men that follow the elder apostles of Great Millstone, okay. I can see that. Whatever. But it's without a doubt, when you watch their videos, without a doubt, you know, hey, the Lord is leading them. The Lord is working with them, man. Without a doubt, when you watch brothers out on the highways and byways teaching, you know what the Lord is leading them. Lord's word, the Lord is leading me. I believe through the Spirit that the Lord is leading me to be out on the highways and byways in sincerity and in faith. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong. We're wanting to be of the hopeful elect, okay? That's what's gonna get us out of here, being of the elect. That's why I continue to say that we're the hopeful elect. Okay, so it says, verse 4 once again. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. So our hope isn't that eventually our woman that left us come back. Oh, I fucked up. They already doing that. You got people, and elders speak about this all the time. You got people who you don't see them or this and that. They hit you up. Hey. Hey. Once this chip comes out, hey, mark our words. You gonna see people you haven't seen in years. They gonna be on your social media, flooding your inbox, hitting up your phone. If they do got your phone number, they gonna be hitting your phone number up, man. You know, family members that was talking shit. He an Israelite. He done lost his mind. He done this, he done that. Yeah. They damn sure gonna agree then. Okay. Then you also gonna have people who are gonna increase that gainsaying. Oh, you know that chip that they're coming out with. You know, your nephew say that it's the MOTB. Well, I don't know about all that. You know, that's new technology. And they say they're gonna buy my debt. That's how they gonna get you niggas. They gonna say, okay, and anybody who stopped using cash right now and use this MOTB in your hand, here's 100,000 credits. Boom. It's like getting a cash advance. Minus the cash part. You're gonna have people lined up down the block just to get it. Just like how the elder apostles were speaking about that juice, that Jamba juice. You know? That Will Smith get jiggy with it juice. You have people lined up around the block for that. So of course, you're gonna have people lined up around the block for this MOTB. And this MOTB is coming, man. Alright? But anyways, it reads, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 5, it says, and having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. So yeah, this is nothing compared to what Yahweh Shai went through. You know? Yeah, well, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Right? By Yahweh Shai going through that, even though Yahweh didn't directly go through that, that's his son. Right? So he had to see that. He had to see his son go through that, and guess what? It pleased him. It pleased him. Why? Because, hey, we're closer to prophecy. It was prophesied that he's supposed to come, right? He came on the scene, all right, and he endured the worst possible death ever. He endured the worst life ever, right? He lived a life that none of us could live. None of us could live. And then you saw how he died, and that pleased the Lord. Right? Like the ones that are going to follow after my son, I'm going to greatly reward them. You know? And it's an honor to serve amongst you brothers, man. You know? It's an honor to be chastised for this truth's sake. It's an honor to constantly be worried about, is the Lord working with me? Is the Spirit on me? Am I doing enough? It's an honor. It's an honor to be in fear of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Because we could just be just in the world. Just in the world. Just a nigga. In the world, man. You know, but we have the opportunity. All right, this is honorable, and this is a noble position. Despite what the people may think down here on the earth. Okay, so it says, verse 6. We're actually continuing on from 5. Well, I'm gonna start at the top. It says, and having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded, for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai proved them and found them worthy for himself, right? So that's a lowercase h. So through Yahweh Shai, we can't deal with Yahweh on the direct level. What? That's crazy, man. That's crazy to think that people wanna you wanna just pray to Yahweh. Like you don't want to pray to Yahweh Shai. Like you basically, if you don't want to pray to Yahweh Shai, you basically say you better than Yahweh Shai. If you don't want to pray to him, if you feel like you don't need salvation through him, you say that you better than Yahweh Shai. So you better than Yahweh's son. You out your damn mind if you think that. Alright, it says, verse 6, as gold in the furnace hath you tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. So this is the altar. Wherever we present the word at, this is the altar. This is where we come, this is where we come. We present ourselves before the Lord. When we do the sit downs, that's like a presentation. Like that's us, basically giving our bodies as a living sacrifice. But being out on the highways and byways, that's it. That's specifically what we're doing. Not saying that the sit downs aren't important, because they're very important. The different lessons that we do, the different videos that we do on our phone, whether that's screen recording or doing it from our computer, or just doing it from the house or a park or something like that. Those are very important. Those are very important. But the most important thing is us being out on the highways and byways. Because you can do a million sit-down lessons. If you're not going on the highways and byways, then you're not doing nothing, Now some brothers go out every day. Some brothers go out every day. They go out on the highways and byways. If the Spirit is on you to do that, some brothers two times a week at camp. Other brothers maybe four times a week at camp. Some brothers once a week at camp. It just all depends. It all depends on the measure. It could be 1 week you go 4 times in a row. Then one week you may go once in a week, and then that next week you go every day. It all depends on what the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai moves through you. So we just have to pray to increase our faith and pray that the Lord increases us. Fortifies us and makes us stronger. Okay, this is what we need. We need to be tested. We need to be proved. And how are we going to do that? By going through certain things. We got to go through certain things in order to be on a certain level. You can't teach anybody about catching hell if you're not catching no hell. We're catching all types of hell. So of course we're gonna say, okay, hey, when this happens, do this. All right, when your woman leaves, do this. If your child starts bucking up against you, do this. Certain brothers have to teach that. Like I myself, right? I don't have any children. So I'm not really equipped to tell you what to do when your child gets unruly. But through these scriptures, I can say, okay, this is what the scriptures say. Train a child up in the way that he shall go. Let me see if I can pull that up. Salakia. And that's why, speaking from where I was reading about the not regarding the gray hairs, that's basically what that's going into. Because you're gonna have guys who are 60 years old saying, "Well, I got 8 sons, 16 grandchildren. What you know about raising a child?" The scriptures. That's it. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So we never had the opportunity, right, to learn this word from our youth. Most of us. Now you got certain guys who are 15, 16 years old to where maybe their father was in the truth. Maybe he didn't teach on the highways and byways, but maybe he was in the truth, and told his son, at 8 years old, when he could comprehend, fully. Well, that would be more like about 5 years old or whatever, when they really start understanding, the full sentences and all that, the full, hey, you're an Israelite, this, that, and the third, and they they read and they may, sit down or even watch the videos. Yeah, and I know for a fact, I haven't seen it myself, but I know for a fact there's somebody out here teaching, at least one brother out here teaching at 17, 18 years old, and he first saw the videos at like 10. He's seen the videos, 7, 8 years. Right? And now he's teaching. Even at 14, you got the brother out there, the elder brother, the elder brother out there in Chicago. GMS despise not thy youth. He probably not even old enough to drink. Yeah, it's old videos of him in high school doing breakdown videos, doing breakdowns. You know, and that's beautiful. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Ba'Hashai Ba'Hashem Harakat Kodash. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Harakat Kodash. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Harakat Kodash. You know, that's a breath of fresh air to see that. You also got men at, you know, 48 years old. They came into the truth last year. Now they're on the highways and byways teaching. You know, now for the most part, this word, you come into this word in your youth, but of course, there's exceptions to the rule. You know? So it's all about what the Lord wants. It ain't about what you want. It's about what the Lord has, you know, set in place. None of us knew we were going to be bringing this word out. I for sure didn't. I didn't know. I didn't know I was going to be bringing the word out. Yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Okay? And we're going to do that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The elder apostles came in young. So obviously we're going to come in young too. I came in my early 20s. You know what I mean? Not even really living life yet. Never, you know. Never really, you know what I mean? You know, you got certain brothers, man, they went to college and traveled abroad. Some of them in the military or, you know, been here, there, you know, and came into this truth. Other brothers, you know, like myself, I've lived in one, you know, area for most of my life. Now, I've been different places, you know. I've been to all sorts of different places. I've been outside of the country in Canada years ago, but it's certain brothers to where we don't, you know, we don't know anything extravagant. You know what I mean? Brothers come from, you know, low income households, single parent households. Some brothers more well to do. It all depends on what the Lord got going on. You know, it all depends on what the Lord has you go through. You know. Anyways, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 6. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering, and in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. So look at that, and our knowledge is increasing. Our knowledge is increasing. So now it's to the point now where we can see it. We can see us growing. We can see us getting more active in this ministry. Right? Anyways, it says, let me read that again. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations. Are we not judging you other 17 nations? All right? It says, and have dominion over the people. And their Lord shall reign forever. So that's what comes with immortality. Us being up under Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Us having the nations up under our feet. That's what we want. We want the nations up under our feet, man. Let me get that. That's in the book of Isaiah. It escapes me, Salakia. All right, so this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49 and verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. For they bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. So we must wait upon the Lord. And he's gonna give us that chance. He's gonna give us that chance, and that's an eternal chance. You know, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Rule over the nations. Have all these high level elite doing our bidding. That's the chance of a lifetime. Hey man, we gonna take it. Now what comes with that? Hey, all sorts of things. You're gonna go through hell. Yeah. The end result is Yahushua coming back. Right? And saying, oh, you've done well. You've done exactly what You've done exactly what I needed you to do. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful moment. Lord's will, you sincere brothers are of that number, man. To actually be crowned from Yahushua. And you best believe he go. You best believe, man. Us being in the perfect bodies, there's gonna be a distinction to Yahushua as opposed to everybody else. You gonna know who Yahushua is. You gonna know who Yahushua is. He's gonna glow more than the rest of us. You know, his aura is gonna be unlike. It's gonna be even higher than King David's. You know, like King David's gonna be set up as our king. You know what I mean? But who's the King of Kings? Yahushua. All right, so it says. Going back to Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 8. Once again, they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. So following the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shai. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. So the Lord is going to take care of his elect, man. He's going to take care of us, you know. Lord's will, you sincere brothers are of that number, man. He's going to take care of us, man. And that's what we're hoping for, and that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for Yahweh Shai to sweep us up off our feet like a bride, man. You know. Now we gotta do the things necessary to prepare for him. All right, so I know this phone is about to die any moment. When it dies, I'm gonna lose all this video. So Lord's will, I can come out tomorrow and just do a part 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and face the east. I'm gonna give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. All right. Hey, once again, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and a sincere salutations to the hopeful elect Akim, the hopeful elect brothers out there all across the 4 corners who are pushing this word of sincerity and in faith. All right, my phone is on 5%, so it's going to cut off any second. So, hey, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha Rakak Wadash. All right, and Barak call Akim to you brothers, man. All right, all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, hey, praises to you brothers, man. All right, Barak call Akim, man. Hey, praises to you brothers for continuing to push forward through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. All right, staying away from that Easter bullshit. When people say Happy Easter, Happy Easter. I had to work today. People kept saying Happy Easter. Yeah, you know. You at work, so yeah, you don't say Happy Easter back. You're like, yeah, you too, whatever. You know, yeah. You know, we keep it pushing, but we know in our spirit, we not on that, man. We on this. All right. This is what really matters, man. All right, so shalom to you brothers, man. Barak call Akim to you brothers once again. All right, and Abba Babal, DTA. All right, soon.